Test, test, test. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. 1 second. I'm getting my cables ready. And that should do it. Alright, hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today we are continuing our trend with... Oh, hello there, Tactical Pigeon. First viewer today. Nice. Okay, so, short summary of last stream. I fell asleep before getting here, and then I decided we landed short, so I decided to taxi and we get it to here. But technically, since we didn't land here, technically we're gonna have to head back to Velos, sadly. So give me one moment. So we have to do this leg again because I didn't technically land there. I technically emergency landed there, sadly. Ugh. It's fine. Just like another 30-40 minutes to my time. Do a quick repair. Alright. Anything in stock? Nope. Ugh. Alright, let's see what we got. We got the Griff, so no Hummus, no Shira. Berdink, this'll work. Alright. Okay, so since we have a new viewer here, I'm gonna lay on the ground rules. The rules are, if we land at an airport, if we actually get to land on the runway and get fuel, then that is considered a landing. If we crash or crash anything beyond that point, like if we even if we spawn here, it will make it all the way up to here. Right here. We land here and we don't make the runway, like if our engine explodes and we don't make the runway and or we don't land there properly, this does not count. We have to do a full stop, get fuel, then be done. But if we land here, the last plane we landed in the streak was here, and get fuel, then we respawn here. So I'm doing this because I was originally headed to here, but we said we went here. Because, well, I fell asleep. I'll try not to fall asleep again. Hope, fingers crossed. Oh. Hold on. Before I continue, I want to show you my hangar. Let me just do a quick... let me just get rid of my FDR. Hold on. Yes, I have a lot of time, and yes, flight logs, clear. There we go. And this is my hangar. 19 here, 9 here, 21 here, and uncategorized 1,219. So basically, my goal in this series is to go through the entirety of the vehicle database and basically the goal is that every vehicle has to at least get from tomfoolery to Veloz and back. If they don't have the range to get tomfoolery to Oscar Fully, then it will automatically be reset to Oscar Fully to Veloz and back. Just as a substitute. Oscar Fully is like anything more that has anything more, like 46 nautical miles is the bare minimum to get here. Like you're basically running out of fuel by the time you land, and or you're gliding when you're out of fuel to make it here. So 46 nautical miles or less, no, less than 46 nautical miles starts here. And basically do that with every single vehicle, including every single modification for each vehicle. So if there's, like, I'll show you an example. Let's say we do this one. Like, there's different modifications, okay? For example, we'll do different, we're not going to do, yes, start, do that again. That's gonna take way too long. So instead, if there's a lot of modifications like this, it's gonna go like, we're gonna do this one, and this one, the top ones, and then when we're done one trip, then we're gonna go this one, and then this one. So this, and this one for the next trip, and vice versa until we've gone on every single row. If they run out, just continue down the next row after the next trip. Simple as that. Quick, simple, and doesn't have to use every single variant. Trust me, I don't want anyone to do that. In this series, we have completed all the ultralights. This one, because it's my favorite, because I actually got a livery for it commissioned. All the ultralights in Aeronautica I have done this trip with. Tomfoolery and Veloce. Tomfoolery to Veloce or Oscar Foley to Veloce and back. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. To be fair, this thing is actually quite good. Look how many hours I have on it. That's a lot. And to be fair, this did help me get the hardest plane to get into the game to compare to 160. The currently in the game, there are only, let me see, 60 people that have ever gotten this plane. Out of how many? 3,269,957 people who played the game and gotten the Start of a Journey badge. Only 60 have ever gotten this vehicle, and I'm the number 60. I got it the other day. So honestly, it's a good vehicle. Minimum 2 hours a day with this thing. A couple months later, boom. You also get the freighter variant too. It's kind of nice. Well, congratulations. You're about to see... you finally get to see the Cambaris. So basically, the Cambaris is actually a really interesting vehicle. I know I'm supposed to get to the actual other planes today, but I'll show it off a little bit. It's basically not bad. So with afterburners, you can go about half the entire size of the map. But without afterburners, you can go from Tomfoolery to Veloce easily in one trip. The range ring is really good. And plus, it's an afterburning turbofans, as well as the wing sweep, which is honestly pretty cool. But yeah, this is the plane I used to get these. By the way, the funny thing is I did not actually name it Financial Mistake. That was actually the name when I first got it, but it was so perfect I kept it. Yeah. Well, anyways, let's get going. Let's see here. Ooh, Such Aviation and the Beluga are on sale. Ooh, nice. How many studs do I got? Let me see how many. Oh, and by... 100 million. Ignore that. I've been grinding this for 2 years, almost 2 years, and I finally recently got to 100 million. And there's only one thing that's responsible for that. One thing, and that is this bitch. Pardon my language, but yeah. The naming glitch? I'm not familiar with the naming glitch. Hyperscam. The Hypermock is way too overpriced. I mean, it used to be 800 or 900,000 WP per part, but that's increased somehow. It's about $1 million per part now. It's ridiculous. Inflation is damn crazy. It's about 6 million now on the market. I'd say for the price it is now, yeah, it is pretty much a scam. But if you actually grid to each part, buy it for like 600,000 each, honestly, it's a good vehicle. And if you find one for 5 million or below, that's a steal. So get it, because you're not going to find a better deal. I also have this. I have this thing I used to grind a lot for union points. So I can buy any aircraft I want, even if they're not in stock. And the boat points, don't ask. Yeah, no, it went up. Oh no, that you can name it as soon as you you can get it as soon as you yeah, you could just do it like this. Yeah, the name. I guess you're saying. Yeah, for some reason that glitch still exists, at least for badges. When I got the Camberis 160 or Caradas 160, it required. I got the achievement for the. I got the achievement for it when I reached 160 hours in the Supersonics, but it didn't give me the plane, so I just rejoined and then it gave it to me. I don't think you have to do that anymore with the naming. That's an old glitch. I think it used to be. Right now it works. Well, anyways, let's get to flying. What do we got? What jobs we got? Graph Zone. I'm looking for Shara Beach. No. Breakirk. Sure. Any lights active? Check. Yeah, it's 6 million now. I've seen it recently in the market go for 6 million, which is ridiculous. I remember it for being 5 to 5.5 million. No, 3 to 4 million. You'll be lucky if you even find something like that. Yeah, no. 3 to 4 million. No, maybe it used to be that. I've always paid for like around 5 million for the Hypermox. It's ridiculous, but they are very rare in parts. So you would think the price would go down, but nope. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, the SR-71 parts have gone up quite a lot because of the AA-12 upgrade, but it's not worth it. The AA-12 is so much worse than the SR-71. How much worse? My guy, it doesn't get access to its recon capabilities. If you spade or upgrade it, you lose the surveillance. You lose the surveillance missions for the AA-12. Yes, it did have it when it first got added, but the following update they removed its capabilities. It's so stupid. Even though it's an upgrade for the SR-71. Yeah, it really is. It's a dumb upgrade, but devs be devs. We can't change a dev's opinion. Unless it's actually truthfully based on fact and it's actually existed. Because, like War Thunder, if it really exists, people are going to leak it. And Aeronautica has had a couple classified document leaks of its own. Apparently. Don't ask me how I know this, and don't ask me what it was. I generally have no idea. Carbon lights active. Check. Oh yeah, that'd be pretty fun. That'd be pretty fun to do. I want to eventually just go direct from Veloz to Tomfoolery. I've done that once. There was like one ultralight so far when I was able to do this. I think it required one fuel stop in between. It wasn't bad. I think it was actually single engine class plane. I just want to eventually just go direct, so I don't have to do this for long. Honestly, I can't wait till the multi-engines or the jet engines so I can get this done quickly and breeze through the planes, because there's a lot of jet engines. Oh my lord, jet engine is going to take the longest. Or just the same amount of time as everything else, because no, it's going to take longer because we have a lot more modifications. At least it'll be a lot more direct. I'll say that. To 10,000 feet above, turn off the landing lights. Honestly, I wonder what I'm going to do for episode 100 for this series. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm going to do. I guess maybe choose a favorite plane that I've chosen so far along that series and then just use it. I don't know. Depends on the plane. This, I'd say 3.5 to 4 hours. I need to make about 4 stops. Each leg is about almost 40 minutes to an hour. Trust me, that's nothing, because I used to do legs that are 2 hours each per airport. Okay. Okay, to show you how much time I hate this game, but I love it at the same time. I did this trip from Veloz, from Oscar Foley to Veloz and back in the worst vehicle in the game, considered. Where is it? This thing! The Max Air Hummer. I did it. It took me 3 real-life days to get it, no, 3 to 4 real-life days to get it done. It literally is like a small little thing that requires an overhaul every time you land. It's so stupid. But I got it done. It's an episode. It's one of the episodes previously. Oh my lord! I really should start updating the descriptions or the titles to include what airplane I'm doing. I probably should do that, but I'm a little lazy right now. I just want to stream and go. Yeah, I like it because it's like that. Aero is a very cool. It's pushing the limits for Roblox pretty much. especially for the size of its map to everything else. That's incredible. This is honestly one of the largest maps, flight simulator maps in the game, I think. Anywhere on the platform. I mean, there's one that's one-to-one, one-to-one size with the Earth, so that's a true flight simulator Roblox, but, you know. For what this is, it's pretty good. For the amount of aircraft, it's the biggest map with the biggest map. Let's say that. I'm going to be right back. I need to go take a restroom break. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I am back. Alright. Yeah. I'm gonna see how long this is gonna take. That long. 40 minutes. Right around the mark. Uh, Alright. Welcome back. Let's see what's going on. Any new postings? And nothing really that good. Full circuit hits. Not bad. looking at the auction house and seeing if there's anything interesting for sale. Not really. Hypermark part. How much? Flash auction. 650,000. Wow. Not bad. Not bad. Still very expensive though. I mean, cheap for a hypermark part. Just make sure of something. If you want, go ahead. I do occasionally. I do occasionally use the flight plan. I mean, I can just do it to like. I mean, this is useful. I can use this as like more exact routes if I wanted to be more realistic. But I usually just go direct usually. But for like ATC, I would use the VORs and then use directly from there. Like I probably could do like this to this, maybe to this, this, and then there, and then maybe use this as like a route approach path into a predict field. So yes and no, but mostly no. Yeah. When I'm dealing with limited fuel, and that's like barely get there, then I don't really use it. Oh boy. Oh boy. What the hell? I didn't touch it. Plane wants to do with everything. So that's why I won't be able to see you. Stealth. Also, oh, did you crash? Oh, damn. Damn. By the way, I don't really recommend this for a new player, but for like a mid tier player that has access to multi engines or jets, I highly recommend for the long. If you plan to play the game for a long time, I recommend traveling to every single airport in the game in like a small little airplane. Bless me. I recommend like a VTOL, like a V-22 or something, to get from long distances, but be efficient. Because traveling to these small airports will, eventually in the long run, will help you, one, explore the map and make it easier for you to travel around the map, but also buy a ton of small little planes to, how you say, put on those airfields if they have a hangar or not. Be careful, so not all the airfields in the game have access to you can put the hangar. So be careful of that. But yeah, I recommend in the long run of the game, I recommend going to most of these places like Buckingham, Hollywood, Veloz, or even like Hollinwood or like any random airfield, and just put a plane there. Just so that if you need to, like if you're doing something, you can just you know where that airport is, or you know what it looks like, so you can head there and you're familiar with the area. I don't recommend doing that like beginning stage of the game. I recommend like mid age, like before you get supersonics, but right after like multi engine or jet engine, or as soon as you get your VTOLs, I recommend it. Alright, okay, sorry, I talked there for a second. Someone entered the room. I heard that sonic boom. Yeah, I heard that sonic boom. I just couldn't talk because someone was in the room, and there you are. Hello there, Interceptor. Are you here to shoot me down? Proceeds to do Cobra. It's not going to be easy, but if you want to, go ahead. Wow, 7 unique viewers. Thank you for all joining tonight. All eyes are on you. Let's see if you can do a Cobra. Let me get you do a flip. Do a flip. Nice. Nice. It wasn't a full cover, but it was fine. Try maintaining 128 knots. Oh boy. I think that's just below your stall speed. Let me see what you're at. You're an A model. Oh, 112. Okay, so you could directly do it. I have most, if not almost every single aircraft in the game, which is why I have over 12,000, 1,200, sorry, not 12,000, 1,200 planes. Eventually you're going to get a few more. 2 words, boat grinding. Or AFK grinding, if you want to call it simple. Just simple. Just get an old. I recommend getting an old laptop if you have one, like something that's used maybe, or I don't recommend using it on a PC that you use all the time because it will eventually, because you're gonna be running it 24/7 for weeks at a time. So I don't recommend it. And you could soft lock your game. You're not gonna get. You're basically soft locking your game to make money in the meantime. But each trip, every 16 to 24, every 16 to 20 hours, you can make about $1 million WP. So it's not bad. It's not the best method in game, but it's not bad. Damn. Indeed, it is. Beautiful sunrise. Damn allergy season. Alright, what's the weather up ahead looking like? It's looking not too good. Not bad. Looks like just major fog. It's a little bit of rain. Doesn't look as bad as I thought. Thought this was a little red, but it's just a little yellow. Trust me, I've flown the Max Air through a thunderstorm. It is not fun. You're flying in reverse sometimes. You heard me. You're flying in reverse. Put it in reverse, tear! Nice liver. Oh. Should have put more fuel tank. You should put fuel tanks on for your F-35. It would have helped you increase your range. Alright, we are about halfway. No, a little bit. No, we're about just over. We're a little bit more than halfway. Well, that's weird. That's weird. Also, I found an Easter egg in this plane. You're probably gonna hate me for this, but if you look at the stream, you can watch as if you go into here, and then yep, that actually exists in this plane. Got him. Oh my god. What are those? The devs knew exactly what they were doing. I even put like a little joke. Guys, I found an Easter egg. And then I put a spoiler over the image and be like, got him. Alright. I'll be on my way to Brickhurst. But anyone else in chat, if you guys want to feel free to join if you like. We're just doing a long flight up to Tomfoolery tonight. Indeed it was. If you guys want to make clips from the live stream too, paste it in the Discord server. I'm my Discord server. Put it in the clips chat. If you see anything epic, go ahead. I'm not on there right now, but I probably will be on later. Oh, you're going through the rain. Oh no. You're actually gonna crash? Oh no. I went to a gaming convention earlier today. I got a I got a game for like $10 and a new mouse. I want to try it out tonight. Maybe later. Oh, nice. GG's. Almost to Breekirk. As soon as I get out of this storm, I'm probably going to begin my descent. Rainstorm. Let's see, when does the storm end? Yeah, so as soon as I get out here, I'm going to begin my descent. Ish. Yeah. Especially when I'm traveling in fighter jets, I always recommend adding at least conformal or external fuel tanks, if whatever option is available. Just gives you more time to fly around in it, or longer with afterburner. Alright. Let's see here. 123 ground speed. I mean, if you want to try forming up on me in the storm, you can, but recommend when you meet me to. No, you know what? You're in an A variant. You probably won't be able to land at the Berdick. You might be able to make it to Aschenberg when I fly over, when I land here. So it's your choice. I'm gonna get there in like 10 minutes, maybe 15. Because I don't think you can land at the airport I need to land at. It's a pretty small runway. If you're a B variant, though, you might be able to do it. it's 293 degrees Celsius. Oh my god. Oh my lord. That is insane. Oh my. It's current temperature -9. Woo. -9 degrees Celsius? And dew point is -17 or -19, 17. I think I'm in Celsius. Let me just verify. Units. Oh, not even. It doesn't even show. Bruh. If I fly straight, I go sideways in the storm. Shit's not bad, actually. Not bad. Probably be worse. Oh, we're just getting up now. Perfect. I'm gonna get my descent around 15 to 20 miles. I think that's a good descent range. I don't. What A380? I see absolutely nothing because of these clouds. Oh. He's behind. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing that. Maybe I have his full lights. No one really knows about this airport except for the devs and the moderators. But this is a very cool airport down below. You can actually spawn there. Well, you can, but you can't really. It's a little cute little airport with a manor. Forgot the name of it. A little place that will hang out. It's pretty cool. The spawn point for this is like for moderators only, or devs, but the spawn point is actually somewhere in a very small space in the manor. So it is possible, but not technically. Yeah, there's no way I'm seeing that 380. I'm looking straight up and I don't see any lights. Oh, there he is. Never mind. Well, he barely renders in. Also, how is the stream? Is it running smoothly? Is my mic going through properly? Resolution good? I mean, it's my full screen right now. I could change it a little bit if needed. Oh, nice. It's saying on my stream and Alex that it's poor because it's getting an error change. Current resolution is not supported, yet it still works. Oh, there you are. Hello there, General Kenobi, or General Wine, or something. I see you brought your fuel tanks. Nice. I think I'm going to begin my descent to the airport. Also, I have to use the restroom again, so I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. There we go. Yeah, you're pretty much gliding. Oh my goodness! Oh my lord! I need to check something. Hold on, let me just check something. Make sure my last stream from last night was recording. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, let me make sure my playlist is up to date. Oh, wait a minute. How many? Oh my. Wait, what? That's not right. Yeah, that's about right. Oh my, okay. While I work on landing, I'm gonna set my, oh, yeah. While I'm working on landing, I'm gonna work on my playlist for this, series. And fix up a couple things so I can... Oh yeah, don't fall down! Okay, let's... How am I doing? How am I doing? Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Oh shoot, wrong button. There we go. And let's add this one to the list. There we go. Now everything's sorted out, I think. let's begin our landing. I believe there's a runway facing this way. Okay, yeah, there they are. So let me take a look at the chart. Let me take a look at the airport charts if I still have them. I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is, charts. Wait, what? Air traffic control for Aeronautica is gone? What? What happened? What? When did this get removed? What? Hold on, I need to go to the ATC server and figure out what in the bloody heck happened. Oh, here it is. Okay, I need to favorite this then. I need to go to the I think it's the Avalon? Yeah, there it is. Hello, my very okay, predict. Kirk. Okay, let's see here. What do we got? Do I have, let me see if I have a chart for this airport. I do not. A VFR chart. Okay. Yeah, I know I don't have any charts. Damn. Alright, whatever. I don't know if you can. I mean, prove me wrong, but it's a pretty short runway. I like how in Aeronautica that there's large ports like this. Yeah, I don't know if there's actually a way to get. I don't know what this is connected to. Like, can you actually spawn here in a boat? Or is this like a stopping point? Because I don't remember any airports around here that do that. At this airport, at this airfield. Is this the main one for Anther Helsidri International, maybe? No, they have a canal, so it makes no sense. Unless that canal connects them. No, it does not. Oh. Oh, no, it does a little bit. Yeah, it does. Okay. Honestly, there really needs to be, like, boat spawn points, like, based around boats. Like, it'd be for harbors directly. They also get good for airports, but also, like, an airport like this could be connected to this, and it'd be, like, for the neighboring areas for a couple airports. Maybe not a bad idea. Like, an idea would be, like, if, like, there's, like, multiple airports that are not located near the coast, like this or these, for example, instead of being, like, somewhere right here, it would be, like, at the nearest big port, and you could park there, and then, oh god, flashbang, you would just park at the biggest port nearby, and then it would automatically transfer over to the little airfield. Really unique idea. Give ports actually a viable reason to go there. Alright, let's see here. Let's see if I can put landing lights active. I'm gonna run through a checklist real quick. I have a checklist I found. So I made an official checklist for this, so I'm gonna use it to my full advantage. Where is that checklist? There it is. Alright. Let's see here. Descent below navigation lights descent below 10,000 feet. Check. Navigation lights on. Beacon lights on. Strobe lights on. Landing lights on. All on. Check. Landing phase. Navigation lights on. Beacon lights on. Strobe lights on. Landing lights on. Check. Taxi lights off until exit. We don't have taxi lights. This is considered our taxi lights, so we'll leave them on. Alright, we are not in the after landing stage, so we are checklist complete. I guess another thing would be if gear down. Are we lined up with the runway yet? No, not yet. And what else? I guess in real life it would be deploy flaps and land. Yeah. Yeah. I saw that. I was like, wait, really? 22 people? Wow. Unless a lot of people have, like one or two people have like multiples of these streams open. No one's been really chatting except Pigeon. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the views, but I also like people talking in the chat. This lets me know that people are actually there. Instead of like ghost people. I'm fine with people like watching the stream occasionally, like having in the background too. But chatting every so often is funny as well. It keeps the chat engaged with me, so I don't end up going AFK for most of the flight. Intercepting in general. Yeah, I saw that. I saw someone post, I think it was you, posting in general. It was, yeah, I think I responded to it. It was from Norman Casino. Oh my god. Bro, you didn't need to actually put the live stream link in general chat. I don't know if that's promoting or advertising. I don't want to get you warned. I respect your courage, but I don't want to get like banned myself or you getting warned from like promoting. I'm not a community council member yet, or content manager for the what's it called? Creator role. Maybe eventually I'll get it. We can only hope, right? Hopefully in the future. Alright, let's slow this plane down, ready for landing. Let's see what we can do. I mean, thank you for the courage though, but just I always try to be cautious. You never know.
200.
Alright, let's see here. Alright, speed is good. I'm going to slow down a little bit more. There we go. And increase speed to yellow speed. Check.
30. 20. 10.
Come on. Sit her down. Oh, nice. I don't like it when it bangs down, though. Not bad. Not my worst, but not my best. I lose half the viewers. Landing lights off, on. We'll leave them off. Usually when they're on the runway, you keep the landing lights on, but I don't have taxi lights, so we'll do it like this. Alright, checklist. Alright, let me come to a complete stop at the edge of the runway. Be clear of the runway. Became one throttle. Alright, let's see. Let's see here. After landing, checklist. Taxi to the gate. have navigation lights on, beacon lights on until engine shut down, taxi lights on, landing lights off, strobe lights. Strobe lights need to go off. Alright. Follow the checklist. Alright, we are clear to continue taxiing. Taxiing to the fuel depot right there. I'll go around it. I'll send it in. Someone posted this in the general chat a very long time ago, and I saw it and I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna use that." They literally just put a post-it note, not post-it. They literally cut out a piece of paper, wrote down the instructions on it on their computer monitor. I think it's genius, but I just took a picture of it, and I'm using that. I'll send it in the. I'm thinking of. I'll put it in the general chat in Aeronautica. No, I'll put it in Aeronautica General. I guess. Yeah, when I'm done. As soon as I park, I'll go show it, I guess. Alright. Alright. Check. Alright. After landing, check. Parked. Engines off. Alright. Shut down engine. And navigation lights on. Beacon off. Taxi and landing strobe lights off. If aircraft is powered. If not, navigation off. Alright. Perfect. Now let's refuel. I'll post it in general. Aeronautica General. Give me a moment. There you go, I just posted an Aeronautica General. It's not my idea. I mean, it's a good idea, but it's not mine. I just posted an Aeronautica General chat. Yeah. Alright, what's our next stop? So 110 miles away is our next stop. Let's see. Can I make this one? Oh, I can. Let's see if we can find Aeronautica Regional. That'll be our next stop. Alright. Alright, we have our next stop. Alright, let's see here. Beginning a checklist. At the gate. Parked or preparing to taxi. Navigation light. On. Beacon light. On. Beacon light is going to be turned on when the engine. So, engine. Turn on engine. Check. Taxi lights off until moving. Strobe lights off. Landing lights off. Local lights on. Often at night. Alright. Let's go. Alright. Clear left. Go to my right. Begin taxi. I'm going to take the... Let's see, what's the wind like? 297 at 1-1. Almost at 1-2. I would probably take runway 32 for departure. Let's see here, where are we at? Let me see what I can do. I'm going to do some radio calls. I gotta practice some radio calls, it's been a while. Predict field. This is November 22 Alpha. We are taxiing to runway 32 for departure. November 22 Alpha. Alright. This is an untowered field, right? No, it does have a tower. It's just untowered at the moment. Alright. Wait here until, oh, jeez. Wait here, wait till I clear the runway. Hold short. Alright. Taxi. Let's see here. Taxiing. Navigation lights on. Check. Beacon lights on. Strobe lights off. Landing lights off. Taxi lights on. We don't have taxi lights, so we're going to leave them off. Landing lights off. Taking off. Alright, so let me get the taking off checklist. Alright. Rolling on the runway. Navigation lights on. Beacon on. Strobe lights on. Taxi lights off. Landing lights on. Alright. Let's beat the sun. Let's get out of here. Hit it! Rolling. November 2 Bravo Alpha, departing runway 32, Verdict Field. See ya. Alright, climbing at best speed. I'm gonna do direct departure. Oh, hello there, laser. Yep. Can I turn up my mic a little bit? Yeah, sure. Let me get my settings real quick. Actually, no, it's at full volume. I'm sorry, this is the best it's gonna get. I'm not talking too loud. I just don't like to talk too loud, but I'll try to talk a little bit louder if I can. Next stop will be Inagrun Regional. And then I believe from there we're going to be flying to Oscar Foley and then Tomfoolery. Okay, now we're at best speed. I'm going to increase AOA a little bit. A little bit better speed. There we go. Barely clearing the mountains. Climbing to 12,500-ish feet. So maybe 12,700. Let me just make one final call to the tower or radio frequency. Verdict Field, November 22 Bravo Alpha is straight out departure, heading northwest. Last to call. See ya. November 22 Bravo Alpha. My radio calls are a bit sluggish. I haven't done a radio call. I'm a certified private pilot right now. I'm working on my IFR rating currently. I haven't flown since November. Ugh, I'm flying again on Wednesday. Just get some hours locked in. I'm getting ready to take my IFR test. It's not easy. What's the salty of the 20 GT? Slow speed is... Ooh, you actually keep up with me. 96 knots. Alright, rule is above 10,000 feet, we are going to turn off our landing lights. Alright, takeoff roll, climb, below 10,000 feet. Navigation lights on, beacon is on, taxi lights off. No, wait, wrong one. Climb below 10,000, navigation lights on, beacon on, strobe on, landing on. Cruise above 10,000, navigation lights will be on, beacon on, strobe on, landing lights off. Alright, approaching 10,000 feet, I'm going to give them a bit of courage and turn off landing lights. Continue our climb. And I'm going to have the checklist above 10,000 feet. Alright, we are officially above 10,000 feet. Checklist for above 10,000 feet. Cruise. Navigation lights on. Beacon on. Beacons on with the engines. Strobe lights on. Landing lights off. Check. Next checklist is for descent. So when we get closer. Roger, I think we're good. I'm going to try to climb up to 12,800-ish feet. But usually I try to keep I try to go as high as near my service ceiling so I get the maximum range of these aircraft. Alright, leveling off. Okay, looks like we are going to be in a slight descent. I overshoot the Earth altitude a little bit. Alright, I need to turn a little bit left to keep on track. I'll turn on my cabin lights right now. Usually I would turn these off during night, but they look cool. In real life, planes like this, like little planes, have red lights to make it easier in the cockpit. So honestly, I think a little update in the future would be to instead replace the cockpit lights. That's just the cockpit lights during flight from this to red, to signify that it's easier on the eyes for pilots during night. Would be a bit more realistic. Oh, hi, JFK. DC-8, alright. Because the DC-8 is getting gotten a remodel recently. It's probably going to be the next update, maybe. Honestly, I can't wait for I can't wait to fly the MiG-25 when it comes out, finally. It looks like it's not going to get added, the MiG-25 or MiG-31, until the Russia side of the map gets updated. It's probably not going to do it for a while. It looks like it's going to be Middle East? Or is it South African? It's going to be either African continent or Middle Eastern continent right here. And then they'll work on this. Sadly. I'm not going that fast. Yeah, we can make it. Let me use the restroom again real quick. I've had too much fluids today. I'm gonna use it again real quick. I'll be right back. 860. What did this get back to? Maybe I should do that too. Here we go. Oh my goodness. There we go. from the land down under. Oh my goodness. What do you mean? This is how we fly in the land down under. I don't know what you mean. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna head back to normal. And he heads back to Do you guys have enough fuel to get to the destination? To Anagram Regional? I'm actually curious. Alright. As long as you don't use your afterburner too much, you should be fine. It's like 90 miles away. Flashbang. Not as much as mine. Oh, we have 3 people chatting. Nice. We have GFK, Tactical, and a Laser. Laser fish! Alright, turn off the nav. What's it called? You're cutting off my prop. Prop is gone. Oh no. Oh, we're level at 12,600 exactly. Nice. Alright, we're going to be passing by Toronto basically now, so no rush. We're not going to get there until like another 30 minutes later to our destination. Wait, this guy's got to skip the tutorial? How dare you, sir? Don't you dare skip the tutorial. You need to learn tutorial. Tutorial is good. Be advised, we are currently traveling at 126 knots. If your aircraft cannot maintain a speed about 126 knots, recommend not joining the formation because you're probably going to go too fast. But if you want, go ahead, try it. Honestly, to keep anything to keep me entertained is fine. I occasionally like to look around because the map. Because actually, I've actually spotted planes that are actually not in the game yet for the public. Like I've actually saw the Overture 2022 model get on the map before the update even released. I showed it in general. I was like, wait, what? That's actually someone's getting in trouble. And the general chat went crazy. The funny thing is, I caught it live too. Oh boy. I think they were heading originally up to here. I think they were like going like this. Last time I checked. You never know. Maybe eventually you'll see something unique. Not common, but when it happens, it's quite funny. Or cool. I don't know how you put it. Oh shoot. I pressed the idle. Ooh, misinput, that was a misinput, I swear. Jeez. Where the hell did he come from? Going Mach 1.5 probably. Oh, the Raptor. Oh no, it's a felon. I have a joke I want to say, but I don't know if I should say it. Yeah, very fast. Okay. Alright, welcome back, Pigeon. Nice seeing you, JFK. Very fast in reception. Yep, I see you in the C-57. Imagine we get like a group of 10 aircraft and it's like everyone's on the map like, what's going on down there? And decide to join in randomly. That'd be quite funny. Wait, it's an event tonight? What? I don't remember an event. Yeah, I saw the screenshots in the Discord. Alright. Does the Fallon get access to fuel tanks? I don't think it does. Do I have enough fuel to get to here? I think I do. It's gonna be close though. Let me see here. 56. Yeah, I should make it. Well, I turn off my engine and I should be fine. Oh, it's not even close to daytime. Yeah, it's a pretty good go-bo. I mean, it's an active, so it's made for like very maneuver, a lot more maneuverability. Hey, Tara, do a flip! right. Getting a snowplane is kind of fun. Just being able to fly around the map, just doing whatever you want, not worrying have to worry about money or it's a good feeling. I think officially I don't really need to grind anymore ever again. I mean, with 100 million WP and $200 million in game, I don't really need to worry about grinding anymore. I can really just buy any other plane or ship that gets added to the game from now on and just relax, not worrying about it. I probably will try to stay around 100 million if possible, and occasionally grind like one day for like in the boat so I get back. But I don't really need to grind anymore. Wow, 25 viewers. Nice. I don't think I've had that many in a very long time. I think the most I've gotten was 30 at one time, but they all left, ultimately left. It's fine. Thank you all for joining, though. A good welcome back after being gone for about 3 months, grinding. And with school. And working, I guess. Alright. I had to go land. I couldn't believe it. I assume you went to go land at Toronto? I actually don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to the airport. Might need to go land in another airport close by. I'll see what I can do. I might land at Unity. Maybe. As long as within like 20 miles, I should be able to glide it. 43. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I'll glide it 40. We're getting close, so we can do it. I think by the time I get to food, it's gonna be almost midnight my time. Maybe? Let's see. If I go direct, it's gonna be about 2 hours, just over 2 hours, yeah. About midnight my time. I'm gonna try to get to tomfoolery tonight, if possible. I assume the F-15 is going to get some fuel. Oh goodness, we have a large airliner incoming. KR-860 inbound, going full speed. Oh, the F-18. No, the F-15's back. There he is. Neo. Do I not have my sonic booms on? I do have sonic booms on. I guess it didn't go off for me. Oh my, there it is. A big boy. Why does it look like the wings are waving? Oh my god, it looks like X-Plane. Oh, I forgot the wings fold, yeah. You know, there it goes. Neo. I think the Falcon's gonna get some fuel. Whoa. Oh, he's gonna come back with another plane, okay. Miles. Yeah, it should just work out. You know. Big plane. might have something. I got a whole pack of Airheads. Which one should I try first? Eeny, meeny, miny, you, random. Looks like it's mystery flavor. Hence, the mystery flavor is actually every single Airheads flavor combined into one. That's why no one can guess it, because it's every flavor. And it changes depending on the pack and whatever it's made. If it's a factory that makes all the different flavors, it combines all of them. But if it's only make a couple, then they don't include the lemonade flavor, which is why it makes it not so sweet or bitter. Tastes like lemonade. Let's see if it's with that factory or not. It's a lemonade factory one. Oh, at least the lemon and lime flavor. Oh yeah. I might be on later tomorrow. I might have work tomorrow, so I don't know when I'm gonna get on. I think it might be around the same time I started streaming today. Is my roughly when I might start streaming again. Maybe. Honestly, I'm not sure, but probably gonna stream tomorrow. Depends on how busy I am at work. If I'm busy, then of course okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna stream tomorrow, but I don't know how long though. What should I do flavor next? Let's do orange flavor. There we go. And it is. Huh. Oh, there it is. Doesn't really hit too much of the orange flavor. It's more kind of like it's like a side flavor of the actual Airhead. Not too strong, but not bad. Alright. Yay, it's finally day. What flavor is next? Let's do you. Grape. Is it gonna taste grape flavor or is it gonna taste no? this thing won't open. There we go. Oh, that grape just hits you immediately. Has a pretty decent grape aftertaste, the Airhead. Which one is next? Let's see you. Ooh, cherry. Well, immediate red. A lingering aftertaste. It's not bad. I like how it just became an Aeronautica stream to a food review. I don't question it. Let's roll with it. Has a little bit of a citrus aftertaste. It's a bit, it like hits you like a very, it's kind of like citrusy. Kind of like the pucker a little bit, the cherry. Not bad. Eeny, meeny, miny, you. Take something random behind me. And it's watermelon. My favorite type of candy flavor. Watermelon flavor. And ooh. Oh yeah. Mmm. Very sweet. Has a taste of like a watermelon flavor. Tastes refreshing. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, I'd say it's definitely tastes like watermelon flavor. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of worried I'm not gonna make it to the airfield. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna make a detour and head to Unity. Heading 359. Alright, and the last one is blue raspberry. Raspberry is supposed to be red, not blue. It said it's blue flavor. Let's see. And whoa, very sweet. Tastes like watermelon, but slightly more smoother. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. Watermelon has a little bit more of like a base flavor. Raspberry is like a little bit less of that flavor, but a lot more smooth. It's kind of funny how I just become an Aeronautica streamer, and then I just randomly do a food review in the middle. The most random stuff. I don't know. I guess that concludes my Arrowhead tasting review. Next stream, we're going to be doing all watermelon flavored dogs. Uh-oh, am I going to make it? I don't know if I'm going to make it. If not, we shall die trying. What is that? Oh, it's an airship. What is that doing down there? Oh god, I'm at 1%. Oh boy. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. I'm about to run out of fuel. I'm gonna try to climb as much as I can in the few seconds left. From the end comes out, I am going to put our best glide. Oh boy. It said it would have enough fuel, what the hell? Now let's get over that mountain ridge. And officially out of fuel, I am gliding. Oh boy. god, I don't want to get copyrighted. I know that taco song is definitely copyrighted. Yeah, I need to land soon. I need to land at... I'm going to land at Unity. Pick up some fuel before I continue on to our destination there. Hey bro, I don't want to say this, but if you can please turn off the music, if I don't want to get copyrighted. I've already accidentally played music in the thing before, and I've actually gotten banned in actually one of my videos got banned in a country because of it. Yeah, you heard me. It's something stupid. I forgot I was playing music in the background, and I didn't know it was actually playing in the stream. And apparently that actually got restricted to not being available in certain countries. Yeah, it's stupid. Thank you. For getting copyrighted, I don't take any chances. Like, even one time, I actually got copyright striked during a bug in the middle of Arrow when Roblox was screwing with their sounds. Like, remember that airport I mentioned earlier that had the airplane? It's like hidden on the map. It's like right here. Basically what happened is that there was music playing around Aeronautica City, and I landed there. It was playing in the stream, and I got copyright striked during that approach during the landing. And within this area, I got actually copyright strike because there was music playing from these airports. I had a whole post about it. It was ridiculous. You think I can make my next destination to Oscar Foley before I have to do a repair? I think I can. I'll probably have to make a refuel stop at Encosin. Just to be safe. I only made it that far, and I need to make a refuel stop at Encosin before I get to Oscar Foley. Oscar Foley, I'm going to do an overhaul so I can maximize our range to tomfoolery. Wait, is my range being decreased? I'm going slower and slower. Oh boy. Can I reach the airport? Yeah, I can reach it. As long as I don't lose any more speed. Oh, actually, how long does that airport have a fuel tank? It does. Let's land there. At the unnamed airport. There's also this air peel that I could have gone to, but I forgot it was there. Another fine addition to my collection. Yeah, both of them. I think I have like at least a couple different variants of each thing of each batch plane. I think if it has an upgraded model, I have it. Okay, chat. What do you think? Land at Unity or land at the unnamed airfield? You have 2 minutes to decide before I land. Make your choice now. Does Duolingo music do 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 I don't know. I haven't played Duolingo in over. No, not Duolingo. Kahoot. There it is. The Kahoot music. Do 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 something something. I don't remember. I have a feeling it's copyrighted, so I don't want to play it. Oh yep, this. I think I'm gonna land at this airfield, unless otherwise from chat. Chat doesn't say no or yes or whatever airport. We'll say Snow or Unity. I still have enough time for both. We better be quick. So I'm gonna make a decision very soon, in about 20 seconds. I'm gonna do the Snow one. Alright. And this is a research facility. There we go. I'm gonna do a complete overhaul of the aircraft at 200 minutes, so I can make sure I get to. Well, how do I put it? So I can make sure I can get to tomfoolery.
200.
I shouldn't make it there when I get to Oscar Foley. A few minutes above 200 minutes is fine. 250 is gonna make my engine explode. Oh, hello there. Well, hi, Mark. Oh, it's pretty smooth. Alright, let's taxi off and get to the fuel point before my energy runs out. Please tell me I can make it. Damn. Alright, time to revert. Time to taxi back. Time to push back to get to the fuel tank. I love this feature. This saved me so many times. There we go. There we go. Funny thing is, I don't even need that much fuel because I'm heading to the right there to pick up, drop off my mission. Alright, I got fuel. I'm gonna go. Alright, let me finish my trip to this airport, and then we will think of it what we're gonna do from there. Alright, take it off. I'll fly at low altitude because I can. Oh no. Stole. Oh, this is good. Oh yeah. My engine is starting to be a bit overworked, if you know what I mean. That's probably the one thing I don't like about these little planes. For the amount of how far I go, and the amount of time it takes, the engine kind of like not quits, but you need to at least have an overhaul before you do any major trips. Otherwise, you probably will explode. Someone's in the room. Oh goodness, it's a monster. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Hi, Jelly chat. That is a very good. That's a very good joke. Me. Man, I'm dead. I'm gonna go between those mountains over there. Oop, a little bit too much. There we go. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom once again. Note to self: don't drink more than 4 entire bottles of water bottles full, like 32-ounce water bottles full of water.
Yeah.
Let's see what the winds are at this airport. Winds are 328 at 15. So probably this way. So 15 is going from the northwest. So northwest. I'm trying to think, what runways do they have? Only 3517 or probably runway 29. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, runway 29 it is. There's the airport. Sadly, this airport does not have an approach chart. For a regional airport, I'm surprised it doesn't. Let's see if it does now. This is going to be the, let's see here. I think it's Acer? Yeah, it is. Oh, it's no longer available? Damn! That sucks. Unity Transport Hub has one. Yet there's nothing for Eisen. Yeah, nothing for Eisen. That kinda sucks. No, Inagurun. Nothing for Inagurun. Who knows the regional, but they have it for Unity. Alright, time to begin the descent. Alright, let's do checklist. We're going to pretend that nothing happened the other day earlier. And let's continue on. Let's see here. Checklist. Checklist is descent, cruise below, landing lights on, descent below 10,000 feet, navigation lights on, beacon lights on, strobe lights on, and landing lights on, landing, navigation on, beacon on, strobe on, landing lights on, taxi lights off. Alright. I'll take runway 29. 29er. Aeronautica Tower, this is number 2 to Alpha Alpha, we're landing runway 29er. Number 1. Good land, runway 29er. Now number 2. Aeronautica Alpha Alpha.
100.
Actually, now I'm number 3.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10,
Not the smoothest. I had a little bit of crosswind. Alright, I'm going to taxi off the runway. Alright, taxi. Taxi checklist. After landing to the gate. What do we got? Navigation lights on. Beacon on. Taxi on. Landing lights off. Strobe off. Strobe off. Canonwood Tower. We're going to hold short of the taxiway and wait for clearance to cross before we continue. Let's say just because that there is no one here, we are cleared to cross the active runway 35, good across 25 to terminal. Good across runway to terminal. Runway to Papa. Otherwise I would use that for short line. People that are pilots. Alright, let's speed up a little bit. Do you think my next trip I can make it to Oscar fully? Landing lights off, landing lights. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, getting fuel. If anything happens, we have two possible places to land, and this includes Akantas if we go farther, or if we can't go all the way, we'll go to Ankersen and do a full repair there. That seems fair. Or there's also, no, that doesn't work. I guess there's also this place up here, the Selman. Alright, checklist is done. Start up checklist. Start from the beginning. At the gate. Let's get the Oscar fully list. Oscar fully, 110 miles, yeah. Alright, navigation lights on. Check. Beacon on. Taxi lights off. Strobe off. Landing off. Logo lights on at night. Alright. Taxiing the runway. 337 at 4. Alright, we will take runway 35 for departure. I don't need to use the whole runway, so I'm going to take off midway. Navigation on, beacon on. Alright, strobe off, taxi lights on. We're on the runway checklist rolling, runway navigation lights on, beacon on, taxi lights off, landing lights on, strobe on. Alright, punch it. Oscar fully. Wait, Okay, the sun's about to set. Oh no, we're doing this flight in the dark again. Ah, damn. Climb below 10,000 feet. Navigation on. Beacon on. Strobe on. Landing lights on. All good. Well, 29 viewers. Welcome, welcome. If you're just joining us for the first time, we are currently on our way to Tomfoolery, to airport, and then I'm going to call it the stream tonight. Well, our next stop is going to be Oscar Fully, and or Arkansas or Angleson for fuel. And then Oscar Fully, I'm going to make I'm going to do a full stop in Oscar Fully, do an overhaul, and make sure I have enough maintenance so I can get to Tomfoolery without needing to crash. Oh no, he's stalling. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're about to reach 10,000 feet, so let's cruise above 10,000 checklist. Navigation lights on, beacon lights on, strobe lights on, landing lights turning off at 10,000 feet. Cutting off now. And lights off. Check. Alright. And that's the last checklist before descent. Yay! Checklist complete until descent. Leveling off at 12,070. Oh no. A light cannon blast. Oh no, I'm dead. Man, I'm dead. Perfect. Yes, tonight I'm gonna turn on the cabin lights. The funny part is, these streams somehow get more views than my War Thunder streams ever did. Which is kind of sad. I mean, I mean, if people are interested, I'll stream War Thunder again. I usually stream it on Twitch, but I can start doing it again on YouTube again. Alright. Check the range. Yeah, I think I can make it. If not, Akantas is available. Let me see about figure out about what time my plane exploded last time. Looks like last time I blew up around 267 minutes. So as long as we get to the airport before then, it should be fine. Somewhere in the 200 minute to 220 minutes is fine. Anything more though, I'm risking blowing up my engine. And most of the progress, like an hour's worth of progress. We've been going for almost 250 minutes. Nice. 250 minutes now. Nice. No, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Nice. It's gonna be close. I need to go to sleep soon. Yeah, we're still on range. Okay. slow. Man, he's trying. He really is trying to keep up. Let's take a look at the map and see if anything new is anything new. What is he doing this far north? Really? What? Bing. Bravo, India, November, Golf. What the hell? Kilo, Golf, Zulu, India. Kilo, Golf, Zulu, India. Oh, here. Oh, it's probably like an unknown airfield or something. Probably here or something. Well, that's not a bad flight. That's not bad at all. It gets so boring that I eventually just gets looking at other players, see what they're doing. I'm getting tired. Alright. See you later then. Thank you for the intercept. Yes, thank you. Enjoy your flight back. Uncle's in. Oh, he's gonna come here. Alright. I'm gonna use the restroom again. I'll be back. long is it until we get there? 30 minutes? Yeah, 30 minutes. Probably like 40. Alright, this will probably be our last leg for the night then. Due to me having work in the morning, and it's getting kind of late. This will probably be our last leg for the night. Once we get to Oscar Fully, I think I'm going to end the stream there instead of tomfoolery, because that's another hour or so of flying, and it's gonna be like 1 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning for me, and I gotta wake up early for work. So, due to limited time, I'm gonna end it when we get to Oscar Foley. Damn, I was hoping to get Oscar. I was hoping to get Tom tonight. It's fine. I'll pick it up tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, that'll be the first thing we do for next stream. Finish the last leg in this aircraft. We're roughly about halfway now. Yay. Alright. Stream's getting a little bit slow now. We're about 3 hours in. Yeah, probably around 3 hours, and it'll be just short of 4 hours before the time we're done tonight. Hopefully, I don't go past 12:30. I need to get some sleep. I don't want to have it same thing as last night. Oh, nice. We're at 30 viewers. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm just messaging people in the Discord chat. Just waiting for us to get to Oscar fully. Since everyone else escorting me had to leave. Oh wow, 31. Okay, I'm gonna let Nakatas do a quick refuel, then be done. Good slow tonight. Wow, 32, nice. I think that's my record 78 views, nice. 34 viewers. Wow. Wow. Looks like it's getting most popular around the time of the stream almost ending. Damn. Also, I guess what? Look, I found an Easter egg, guys. Got him. I'm gonna lose like half my viewers from that. No, but for real, this is actually real. The developers knew what they were doing when they added that. That is funny, though. That is really funny. Alright. Yes, the stream's not over just yet. I still gotta get to Oscar Foley. I would do tomfoolery tonight, but it doesn't look like off the time. I mean, I could try to get tomfoolery, but I think it'd be better off if I just pause it for the night at Oscar Foley and then make the final trip like tomorrow. I'm debating if I should. I mean, I don't know. It's like another 50 minutes of travel. And I gotta get to sleep, so if it was like 10 now, I would do it. But it's almost it's already,
1,000.
oh no, if it just started to be 11 o'clock my time, but no, it's almost midnight. It's currently 2 minutes to midnight. Alright, let's make this a smooth landing, I guess. Let's try to decrease our speed. Oh boy, some wind. What do we got? 343. Okay, crosswind. And no, yeah, there we go. Oh, not bad, not bad. Not too good, not too bad. Not the best. What are they going to build here? No terminal? Probably a new terminal right here. Be cool.
Ten.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Alright. Fill me up, please. I should have used a checklist. If I didn't, whatever. I'll do it one last time since it's going to be quick. Alright, for real, last time using checklist tonight. One last run through. At the gate, parked or prepared taxi navigation lights on. Check. Beacon lights on when turn on when engines are running. Turn on. Engine start. Check. Engine has started. Taxi lights off until moving. So we don't have any taxi lights technically, so we don't skip that. Strobe lights off, landing lights off, logo lights on, often at night. So if it's not, since we don't have any logo lights and it's not at night, we don't need it. Alright, taxiing. Alright, taxiing, navigation lights on, beacon on. Nope, no, okay. Taxi lights on, strobe lights off, landing lights off. Alright, we've entered the runway. Clear, left, right, clear. We're gonna take off runway 28. No, 27. Taking off runway 27, Echo 7. November 22, Bravo Alpha. Alright, we are rolling. Beacon on, taxi lights off, strobe lights on. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're good. Takeoff complete. Alright, let's get to Oscar Foley. I'll maintain like 3,000 feet. Nothing too high. Climb below 10,000 feet. Navigation lights on. Beacon on. Strobe on. Landing on. Beacon is on. Navigation on. Landing on. Strobe on. Check. Since you're not going to cruise above 10,000 feet, we're going to skip that. And we will begin our descent soon. It's a little over 3,000. Oh, never mind. We decided to go a little bit further. Not according to plan. Well, left a present in there. Imagine if there was a present in the lava. That'd be kind of funny. It should be like, test your luck. Oh my. Wow. We have 38 viewers. Hello, hello. I'm sorry everyone, but this is going to be our final stop for the night. Oscar Foley is going to be our last destination before I sign off. Thank you for joining now. Getting ready for landing. Alright, descent checklist. Descent checklist. Alright, descent checklist. Below 10,000 feet. Navigation lights on. Check. Beacon on. Engine. Yet correct. Check. Strobe lights on. Oh wait, no. Wrong checklist. Navigation lights on. Beacon on. Strobe on. Landing lights on. Alright, landing checklist. Navigation lights on. Beacon on. Strobe lights on. Landing lights on. Taxi lights off until exit. Alright. We don't have taxi lights, so we're going to keep it like this. Checklist complete. Prepare for landing. 12 million, oh my god.
Two 200.
No, we're not 200 yet. There we go. Bring those down. Level off. There we go.
100.
Going a bit fast.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, that was pretty nice. Clear left, clear right. I'm gonna take this as a I'm gonna use this as a taxiway. Alright, taxi, let's see here. After landing checklist. Navigation lights on, beacon on, taxi on, landing lights off. Strobe light off. Let me just make sure it's safe to cross. It is cleared to cross. Alright, we are just approaching the gate, and then we're going to sign off here tonight. This is not the end of this plane yet. If you watch the other live streams, we usually end it here, but this plane has just enough room to get to Tomfoolery tomorrow due to time limitations tonight. So, yeah, let's get this thing to a gate and then let's end it. Tomorrow's stream is, I'm not sure when, but as soon as I get home, I'm probably going to do it then. So keep a heads up. Sometime tomorrow. Probably either same time I started the stream earlier today or a little bit earlier. Or maybe around the same time, I'm not sure. Depends on how much work there is tomorrow. All depends on how much work. So yeah. Alright. Where's our gate? Alright. Thank you for everyone joining me tonight. Thank you for the escorts. I appreciate it. And I hope to see you all next time. Alright, engine shutdown. Check. Engine shutdown checklist. Navigation lights on. If aircraft power beacon off. Taxi landing lights strobes off. Alright. That should do it. Thank you all for joining me tonight, and I hope to see you next time.